Hello students, today we will solve the exercise 2.2 of 10th standard maths of NCERT book. In question number 1, here find the zeros of the polynomial, zeros of the quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient, which we have already discussed in previous video in introduction part, that there is a relation between the zeros and its coefficient. So we have to prove here in these examples. In first part, the polynomial is given as x square minus 2x minus 8. So here let px equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. Now you have to factorize the polynomial because it is a quadratic polynomial having 3 terms. So here you have to split the middle term in 2 parts. So after splitting the middle term, you will get x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Here middle term is splitted in the factor of constant term and the coefficient of x square. Here coefficient is 1 and constant term is minus 8. So multiplying both, you have minus 8. So factorize the minus 8 in such a way that its sum or difference is equal to 2. So here 4 to the 8 means you have to split the middle term in part of 2 and 4. So here the middle term have minus sign, so the bigger number should be minus and smaller will be positive. So it will give x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Now grouping 2 term in one group, so you have 2 groups, x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. So here in first 2 term you get the common x. So x take out and you will get in bracket x minus 4. Here 2 is common, so plus 2 into bracket x minus 4. And then you will get x minus 4 common in all the terms. So you will get x minus 4 into x plus 2. Now for zeros, px should be equal to 0. So px equal to x minus 4 into x plus 2 equal to 0. And the product of 2 factors is 0. So one of each factor should be 0. So it may be x minus 4 equal to 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0. If x minus 4 equal to 0, then you will get x equal to 4. And if x plus 2 equal to 0, then you will get x equal to minus 2. Hence the zeros of polynomial px are minus 2 and 4. Now you have to verify the relation. So take sum of zeros. Sum of zeros means minus 2 plus 4. That is equal to 2. Now you have to put this result in the form of coefficient. So here the middle term, the coefficient is minus 2. Minus 2, here is 1 and here minus 8. So the sum of zeros, as you know, is equal to the coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. So you have to put it in the form of minus 2 divided by 1 because there is no number in denominator. So you can take denominator as 1 and compare this. It is equal to the minus this sign, and minus 2 is coefficient of middle term, means coefficient of x, and 1 is the coefficient of x square. So divided by coefficient of x square. In this way first relation is verified. Now the product of zeros means minus 2 into 4, that is equal to minus 8. It will be written in the form of minus 8 upon 1, and it is equal to the constant term. Minus 8 is constant term and divided by coefficient of x square. Hence both the relationship is verified. In second part, 4s square minus 4s plus 1. So now let ps, it is the polynomial in terms of s. So let ps equal to 4s square minus 4s plus 1. And factorizing it by splitting the middle term in 2 parts, you will get 4s square minus 2s plus 1. And taking common in first 2 terms, there is common of 2s. So it will be equal to 2s into 2s minus 1. And here minus 1 is common. So it will be equal to 2s minus 1 because brackets should be equal. So here I have taken minus 1 as common. So taking 2s minus 1 common in whole, you will get 2s minus 1 into bracket 2s minus 1. So both the factors are same. So for zeros, Ps should be equal to 0. Hence 2s minus 1 into 2s minus 1 equal to 0 means 2s minus 1 equal to 0. So s equal to 1 upon 2. Here both the factors are same. So the zeros of Ps are 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2. Both zeros are same. Now for verification, sum of zeros equal to 1 half plus 1 half. That is equal to 2 half. 2 half means in the form of coefficient, you have to multiply numerator and denominator by 2. So you will get 4 upon 4. And minus should be taken out. So it will be minus into bracket minus 4 upon 4. That is equal to minus coefficient of s divided by coefficient of s square. Now product of 0 is equal to 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2, that is equal to 1 upon 4, and which is the equal to constant term divided by coefficient of s square. Hence the relationship is verified. Now in third part, polynomial is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So here let px equal to 6x square minus 3 minus 7x, and rearranging it you will get 6x square minus 7x minus 3. Now splitting the middle term you will get 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. Taking common in first two terms you will get 3x into 2x minus 3, and here there is no common, so plus 1 is common into 2x minus 3, and it will give 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 1. So for 0, px should be equal to 2x minus 3 into 3x plus 1 equal to 0. For 0 it should be equal to 0. Hence here the first factor is 0, 2x minus 3 is 0, then you will get x equal to 3 by 2, or if second factor is 0, 3x plus 1 is 0, then you will get x equal to minus 1 upon 3. Hence zeros of polynomial are minus 1 upon 3 and 3 upon 2. Now for verification, the sum of zeros minus 1 upon 3 plus 3 upon 2, that is equal to minus 2 plus 9 upon 6. Here 6 is the LCM. So here you will get minus 2, and here 3 3 is 9. So you will get answer 7 upon 6. And it is the 7 is the coefficient of middle term. Means it is the minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, because here is the minus sign. Product of zeros means minus 1 upon 3 into 3 upon 2, that is equal to 1 upon 2. 3 3 is cancelled out. So minus 1 upon 2, and in form of the coefficient you have to multiply numerator and denominator by 3, then you will get minus 3 upon 6. So here minus 3 is the constant term and 6 is the coefficient of x square. So here the relationship is verified. Fourth part, polynomial is 4u square plus 8u. So let pu equal to 4u square plus 8u. Here taking 4u common you will get 4u into bracket u plus 2. Now for zeros, pu equal to 4u into u plus 2 equal to 0. So here it will give u equal to 0 or u plus 2 equal to 0 means u equal to minus 2. Hence the zeros of polynomial pu are minus 2 and 0. Now for verification, the sum of zeros equal to minus 2 plus 0, that is equal to minus 2, and in terms of coefficient you have to arrange it by multiplying numerator and denominator by 4. So you will get minus 8 upon 4. So it is the minus 8 is the coefficient of u. So here you will get minus coefficient of u divided by coefficient of u square, and the product of zeros is equal to minus 2 into 0, that is equal to 0, and you can write it 0 upon 4. In both the denominator should be same. So it will be 0 upon 4. It is the constant term divided by coefficient of u square. Hence the relationship is verified. Now in fifth part, polynomial is t square minus 15. Here let pt equal to t square minus 15. Then it will be equal to t square minus root 15 whole square. So here you have to factorize it by the identity a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So it will be equal to t plus root 15 into bracket t minus root 15. So here for zeros pt equal to 0. So here you will get t equal to minus root 15 or t equal to root 15. Hence the zeros of polynomial PTR minus root 15 and root 15. Now for verification, the sum of zeros equal to minus root 15 plus root 15, that is equal to 0. So in terms of coefficient, you may write it as minus 0 upon 1. So it is the minus coefficient of t divided by coefficient of t square. Now the product of 0 is equal to minus root 15 into root 15, that is equal to 15, means 15 upon 1, because denominator should be same, here 1 and here 1. So it is equal to the constant term divided by coefficient of t square. Hence the relationship is verified. Now in sixth part, polynomial is 3x square minus x minus 4. So let px equal to 3x square minus x minus 4. Here also you have to split the middle term. So you will get 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. Minus 4x plus 3x, that is equal to minus x. So here taking common in first two term, you will get x into 3x minus 4. Here 1 is common, plus 1 into 3x minus 4. So you will get 3x minus 4 into x plus 1. Now for zeros, px should be equal to 0. So here the first factor 3x minus 4 is equal to 0, or second factor x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here you will get x equal to 4 by 3, or here x equal to minus 1. So the zeros of px are minus 1 and 4 by 3. Now for verification, the sum of zeros equal to minus 1 plus 4 by 3, that is equal to minus 3 plus 4 upon 3, which is equal to 1 upon 3. Now it is 1 is the coefficient of middle term. So it is minus the coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Now product of 0 is equal to minus 1 into 4 by 3, that is equal to minus 4 by 3. Minus 4 is the constant term and divided by 3 is the coefficient of x square. So hence the relationship is verified. Now in question number 2, find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as the sum and product of its zeros respectively. Means first number is the sum of zeros and second number is the product of zeros. In first part, sum of zeros is 1 upon 4 and product of zeros is minus 1. So here let px equal to ax square plus bx plus c in standard form, and suppose alpha beta are zeros of it. So here alpha plus beta means sum of zeros is equal to 1 upon 4. Now the sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a, and the product of zeros, which is equal to minus 1, and it is equal to c upon a. So here a is 4 and b is minus 1. So you have to put here the denominator also as 4. So here you have to multiply numerator by 4 and dividing denominator by 4. So you will get minus 1 equal to minus 4 upon 4, that is equal to c upon a. On comparing these two relations, you will get a equal to 4 and b equal to minus 1 and c equal to minus 4. So here, hence the polynomial will be equal to px equal to ax square, means a equal to 4 means 4x square plus bx means b means minus 1, hence it will be minus x plus c means minus 4. So you will get the polynomial 4x square minus x minus 4. In second part, let px equal to ax square plus bx plus c and alpha beta are its zeros. So here the sum of zeros means alpha plus beta is equal to root 2 and alpha into beta equal to 1 upon 3. So as you know that here the denominator is 3. So here also you have to denominator 3. So multiplying the numerator and denominator by 3. So you will get 3 root 2 upon 3. And it is equal to minus b upon a by the relation, and it is equal to c upon a. On comparing both the relation, you will get a equal to 3 in both the part. A equal to 3 and b equal to minus 3 root 2 and c equal to 1. So the polynomial will be px equal to ax square means 3x square plus bx means minus 3 root 2x plus c means 1. Now in third part, let px equal to ax square plus bx plus c and alpha beta are its zeros. Here alpha plus beta is equal to 0 and alpha into beta is given root 5. So putting the form of numerator and denominator, you will get this root 5 upon 1 and here also 0 upon 1. Denominator should be same. So here it is equal to minus b upon a and it is equal to c upon a. On comparing both relations, you will get a equal to 1, b equal to 0 and c equal to root 5. So the polynomial will be equal to px equal to ax square means 1, ax square means ax square, plus bx is 0, so there is no term of x, and plus c, it is equal to root 5. So you will get x square plus root 5. In fourth, the sum of zeros means alpha plus beta equal to 1, and it can be written as 1 upon 1, which is equal to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is also 1. It can be also written as 1 upon 1, that is equal to c upon a. On comparing both the relation, you will get a equal to 1 and b equal to minus 1 and c equal to 1. So the polynomial will be px equal to x square minus x plus 1. In fifth part, the sum of zeros is given minus 1 upon 4 and product of zeros is 1 upon 4. So it is here the denominator same. So here it is equal to minus b upon a and it is equal to c upon a. So on comparing both relation, you will get a equal to 4 and b equal to 1 and c also equal to 1. So the polynomial is px equal to 4x square plus x plus 1. In sixth part, the sum of zeros means alpha plus beta equal to 4 and product of zeros alpha into beta equal to 1. So it can be written in the form of numerator and denominator as 4 upon 1 and it is 1 upon 1. The sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a and product of zeros is equal to c upon a. On comparing both relations, you will get a equal to 1, b equal to minus 4 and c equal to 1. So the polynomial is px equal to x square minus 4x plus 1. So here we have completed the exercise 2.2 completely, and now we will solve the exercise 2.3 in next video.